How do we deal with vertigo or dizziness while driving? I'm going to give you some practices at the end of this video, so hang on and we're going to talk through this. I've actually been literally on a highway driving 60 miles or 100 kilometers an hour, full on behind the wheel and a genuine vertigo. Now, real vertigo is when the eyes move and we temporarily lose visual confidence. So it's absolutely terrifying when you are in control of a vehicle driving 100 kilometers an hour and literally people's lives are at risk. So firstly, visual vertigo is usually very, very transient, which means it happens on and off. It comes and it goes. So we regain visual balance and stability, generally speaking. And that's a good thing. So it's good to know sometimes we have to literally just hold the steering wheel, do nothing, and wait for that vision to reclaim itself. Sometimes we have not visual vertigo, but more of an internal felt sense of like astronaut, what do you say, cotton wool in the head, this kind of weird dissociated dizzy feeling, out of body feeling. And so that kind of dizziness, we do have stable vision, but we just feel kind of disconnected to the body. It's a really tricky form of dizziness to describe. And often people will say, I don't know how to describe what I feel, but I don't feel right. I'm always dizzy and disconnected. So it's real. It can feel very debilitating and dangerous. And some people stop driving, but this is not necessarily what we need to do. So first of all, if you haven't already, make sure you have a really solid body scan practice every day. I get my rock steady clients to start with 3 times 5 minutes a day. And if you have no idea what a body scan is, it's re-engaging proprioception for the most part. And proprioception is one of our 8 senses. We have touch, taste, smell, visual, sound, vestibular, which is our balance from our inner ears, proprioception, which is our touch and location orientation system in the body, and interoception, which is our emotional and bodily cues, bodily functions. So when we body scan, we get to know our inner world, we get to relocate ourselves in our body, and we strengthen proprioception. And proprioception is a third of our balance system. So we need to know where our shoulders are, where our hips are, where our hands, arms, and legs are in order to locate our body in space, to locate ourselves. Where am I right now? Often when we're feeling dizzy, we've left the body. In other words, our mind is traveling off into the future or into the past. We're thinking about other people, we're thinking about other things, and we're literally not present in our body. We're not embodied. When we're driving the car, really, really simple things you can do. So you can try this at home. Definitely explore a body scan practice and visit seekingbalance.com.au for the free starter kit and to get going. If you haven't started that yet, do that. It's important. Something else you can do though is when you're actually physically in the car is notice the feeling of your chair, your seatbelt, notice the feeling of the steering wheel. So what you're doing is actively engaging the touch system. You're locating yourself with proprioception. So we've got the body scan, we've got the sensing and feeling where you physically are in the car, feeling all the dials, all the knobs, all the steering wheel. And the third thing is breath. So when I had this really strong, severe, scary visual vertigo driving on a highway going 100 kilometers an hour, I had to lean into the breath. I had to really trust that my body would resolve the vertigo. It came on very quickly, and thankfully it passed quite quickly. And in that moment, I had to really be aware of catastrophizing, anxiety, panic. And so I body scanned, I held the wheel, and I really went into my exhalation in particular. If you don't already have a relationship with your breath and an understanding of how the breath regulates your nervous system and mitigates catastrophizing, panic, anxiety, and fear, then now is your opportunity. Visit seekingbalance.com.au if all of this is new to you and if you're interested to learn more. We have a whole community of people who are learning how to completely overcome their persistent dizziness, their chronic vertigo, any of their unwanted bodily sensations that the medical world really is at a dead end with and can't support them any further. It's by understanding our body, locating ourselves back in the body using proprioception. It's about reorienting ourselves. It's about using the breath and understanding the breath. And it's about understanding some of the basics of our nervous system. We can become housebound, agoraphobic, we can be too afraid of driving if we don't have these skills. We literally have to learn how to return back into our body, return back into sensuality, where we awaken the body to feel again, instead of falling into trauma patterns where we shut down, stop feeling, and the body stops integrating all of this neurological information. We end up getting stuck in fight, flight, freeze, and fawn patterns, which perpetuates the symptoms and really can make us feel quite debilitated. So body scanning, sensuality, locating yourself, and breath. These are the tickets home to our freedom, not only our freedom and overcoming symptoms, but we actually re-engage a lot more pleasure in our body and in our life once we have these core skills. It's a little bit like returning home after leaving our body for potentially many, many decades. So seekingbalance.com.au.